next Wednesday.
You need to arrest him.
I saw the surveillance. These people robbed the bank.
I know.
And they're going down for it.
Everything is about to change.
There was a fire at the salon.
Karen is what?
Because they have never faced tragedy like this.
Get to the salon now.
What is going on?
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
Is Karen in there? Karen! This is Lisa. Hi. This is Zach.
Tyler Perry's Sistas.
Okay, so I just saw the full trailer for next week, Face the Fire, which is season 6, episode 4. As the girls try to learn more about Karen's whereabouts, the reality of losing a friend begins to sink in. Zach and Fatima face a struggle about his devotion. Man, okay, let me tell you, before recording this video, I was just on Twitter this morning, tweeting out a lot of stuff about Fatima's reaction to Zach's reaction and this, that, and the third, but that was before I got my hands on the 30-second promo. Because, my whole argument is, in my opinion, and I hope it's written this way, Zach isn't just concerned about Karen, but the fact that his unborn child, yes, I know we still don't know the DNA and all this, that, and the third, so it's not 100% certain that he is the father, but as of right now in the series, Zach is under the impression he's the father based off of what Karen told him and Fatima when she was over at their house. So we can go off that, I guess, for now. But in any case, I just hope it's written where Zach is showing his expression because of that, or excuse me, his emotion because of that, considering he and Fatima just came back from Heather's apartment and Zach literally saw his son living like he was living back when he was younger. So that's emotional. Now he is possibly dealing with another potential child being dead before they're even born. But when this trailer, when this fool gets to the salon, wait, is Karen in there? Karen! Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope that he does this before Fatima shows up, because we know that Zach rushes out to go to the salon. And then we know that Pam and Andy are being driven over there by Fatima. So I hope when this fool is just yelling and shit, it's before Fatima gets there. But let's get into the trailer itself. Guys, there's only so, honestly, this is the bulk of the trailer. I think maybe there's one thing that is not related to the Karen plot, and that's when Logan goes to visit Q in the hospital, and simply put, he chastises him for having a gun, and then Q's like, well, you need to be over there arresting that fool. And it's like, no, I can't do that. Why not? Because you're my witness. So if Logan went to arrest Maurice for shooting Q, I guess the reason he won't do that is because their surveillance will show, I guess their surveillance from the airport, that is, it will show that Q had a gun. He was the one that pulled it out on Maurice, and then, Maurice would possibly not be in trouble for that. So basically, yeah, Logan's whole thing is the bank robbery situation. So getting Maurice tied up or arrested for shooting Q, but then the evidence shows that Q's the one who was, breaking rules by having a gun in the first place, that will lead to him possibly being in even more trouble. So he won't be able to testify against Maurice and Sabrina. So in any case, Logan's like, I saw the surveillance, and then Q's like, yeah, well, you see that these people robbed the bank. And they're going down for it. No, they're not. Yeah, everything is about the salon at this point. Okay, so we start off with Pam going, it was a fire, and okay, look, I saw Twitter. Some people are not a fan of some of the dramatic acting, and I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying this is how it was. There was a fire, and then Zach is like, I'm going down to the salon, so he rushes out of there. And you see Fatima look like, I know this nigga. And then she's like, okay, Pam, okay, calm down. And then Andy's like, oh my God, she was pregnant. And, So from there, I believe it's Andy who calls Danny and Sabrina saying, hey, you need to get to the salon now. So from there, everybody meets at the salon. And like I said, I'm hoping this fool Zach goes, Karen! Let that be before Fatima shows up, please, with everything. Because if you notice on the drive over there, you got Andy and Pam. Well, Andy's looking out the window, just staring into space because she's just so emotionally distraught. Pam just can't contain herself. Fatima, she is looking pissed because the whole drive over there, she's like, this fool Zach still loves her. And I'm thinking, well, Fatima, let's say, okay, as fans, we know she's not dead, but if she was dead, it's not like he would still get with her. What do you think? He'll slit his own throat to be with her in the afterlife? That's not, no. So in any case, they all get there. So it's like a who's who. And like I said in my review and on Twitter last night, what the hell was the point of Gary being down there for? It's just the fact that, and I'm not even mad at Gary. It's like Aaron's dumbass. He could have just told Gary over the phone the situation because he doesn't know anything. Hey, there was a situation at the salon. Can you call somebody to find out what's the real story? There was no need of Gary being there. Look, from a plot perspective, I get it to have everybody. What we're going to have. I know Preston's going to be there, but why is he there? I don't think he's at the airport when Danny gets to. I don't know. So we got Danny, Preston, Maurice, Sabrina. Calvin does show up at some point. I do know Calvin shows up from that season 6 promo. Calvin shows up. Wait. Okay, let me start over. Danny, Preston, Calvin, Maurice, Sabrina, Zach, Fatima, Andy, Pam, Gary. Damn, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but hey, that's 10 people right there. If I forgot somebody, whoop-de-freaking do. All right, so everybody's at the salon. They're all crying, and I feel like this is just going to be a dragged out episode because I feel like each time somebody shows up, what happened? Well, there was a fire, and there was a body, and we don't know what's going on. And I feel like every single time Aaron's going to put the blame on Pam. Like, I think Sabrina and Maurice must get there close to the last bunch because they get there, and Danny's already in tears. Danny, what happened? And then Aaron's like, look, there was a fire, and they say there's a body in there, but we don't know if it's Karen yet. What happened? Well, Pam left the curlers on. I swear I cut them off. I swear. No, you didn't. You literally said, I thought the light meant they were cooling off. I didn't know that the light meant they were still on. So from there, this fool, Zach's just crying in the background. I'm like, Lord, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. He got his mouth, like, Zach, sit down. Even if it was in the parking lot or in your car, sit down. Again, I gotta say, wait, is Karen in there? Karen! And then he does the unthinkable. He calls Miss Lisa. Hi, Miss Lisa, this is Zach. And we all know what that call is about. However, we still don't know, if at that point, Karen will have shown up, which I doubt it, because he wouldn't call Miss Lisa if Karen had shown back up. I wonder how he and Aaron will interact, because remember the last time they interacted was that fight at the restaurant. So I wonder if, Aaron's going to say anything or what, or, how Zach is. But it just goes back to what Aaron, and also I wonder how Aaron's going to react when everybody shows up, because remember, he told Pam, don't call her mom, don't do anything, because we don't know if that's Karen in there. I don't know. Pam, we don't know if the fire is her fault for real, but in terms of all this sorrow and drama and shit, this is 100% on Pam, because she had no bit. Speaking of Pam, this is just like what Pam and Bruh did towards the end of season 3 when she left Mike's apartment, going around saying Mike is dead, even though she did not stay to see that he did have a pulse. So then when it comes to the Pam in this show, oh, Karen's dead. You just needed to wait for the coroner or whoever to give the official report, or at least identify the body. This is some bull crap. Also, did nobody have the common sense to say, let's just call around to the hospital? I mean, yes, there was a body found in the salon, but you would think that would be the next logical thing. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Next week is going to be fire. literally, or in this case, the remains of a fire. And yeah, BET and Tyler Perry Studios dropped the ball by spoiling Karen being alive. But in terms of the fans, I actually love the fact that so many of us are just going at it online. Not at each other, but we're talking about this subject with deep passion. And that's really what it's all about. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.